during the Second World War, who was sort of kept in captivity for his own good. And I found it quite a touching story, but I started writing something similar to the same subject, and you know, I decided to change it from the story of him being in captivity just to the story of him dreaming about what it would be like if it didn't have to be like that, and what the world could be like if his dreams could come true, because dreaming was the only place that he could get any escape from the persecution, you could say. And as I keep saying every time I introduce this song, I still don't have a name for it. So if you want to think about it, shout up your suggestions, and believe none of the titles can be copyrighted, okay? I own it. So I decided to make it an optimistic song instead of a pessimistic one. Hope has found a sweet place in my mind, even though I don't know it's for a limited time. But it's taken away all the pain that was there. Asleep I escape and I don't need to care. I could dream of the places I'd much rather be, where my eyes would be spared from the hurt that I see. And I have a great vision, a way to begin in the wonderful world that my mind's living in. Well, I dare to believe I could walk in the sun, and I could live out my life just like anyone. And I could look at the stars, see them look back at me. No prejudice, no inequality. I could waltz with the wind as she kicks up the leaves. Well, I'm welcomed by nature, my mind is at ease. And there's clouds waiting, water seducing my skin, in the wonderful world that my mind's living in. I see snow-covered mountains touch the clearest blue skies, with the birds in migration and their distant goodbyes. I see streams become rivers, trees standing free. With no question, there's no reason, they were just meant to be. Well, those waves on the beach rearranging the sand, my feet sinking deeper the longer I stand. The sun casting shadows as far as can see, seeps through of people no different from me. Well, there's kids playing games, running wild in the park. No fear of the daylight, the twilight, the dark. And there's no segregation, no rules wearing thin, in the wonderful world that my mind's living in. I see snow-covered mountains touch the clearest blue skies, with the birds in migration and their distant goodbye. I see streams become rivers, trees standing free. With no question, there's no reason, they were just meant to be. When I hear screams of laughter and folk drinking beer, all moving in circles with nothing to fear, 'cause hope is a word that they need never know, as they reap the fine harvest of the peace that they sow. I see continents stand as they always have done, no creed and no color that can't live as one. And I wish this great vision, this way to begin, could give life to the world that my mind's living in. I see snow-covered mountains touch the clearest blue skies, with the birds in migration and their distant goodbye. Streams become rivers, trees standing free. With no question, there's no reason, they were just meant to be. Well, thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. You know, we've just reached about a point in the evening when I say we had some distinguished guests here, and I do believe there's one of them's going to come up and sing for us. So if you could, is Jen ready? Are you ready, Jen? Jen Chapin's going to come up and sing a few songs for us, ladies.